Hello and welcome. Today you're going to learn some ways to make a wand. Now in Harry Potter, there's nothing like your first year student being able to go down to Ollivanders and have the wand choose you. And this one, you are going to be making your own wand. Here's some wands I made with hot glue. I'm not going to show you how to do that today, but you can just paint some chopsticks, put some hot glue, and then for these I just used some Sharpie to do it. You can add really cool things like a marble at the end. You can get really fancy and get some colored spray paint as well. But today, what you're going to do, you're going to use a couple different mediums. So what are you going to need? You're going to need some chopsticks. All depends on how many you want to make. You just need one if you're making one. For one version, we're going to use some yarn and glue. And for another version, we're going to use some clay to make some cool handles. I have some air dry clay. You can use some polymer clay, Play-Doh, anything like that, some air to be able to use as well. So first what we're going to do is we're going to make one wand using the yarn to kind of simulate using the hot glue, because sometimes hot glue gets hot, right? I've always burned myself too many times. So what you want to do is just cut a little length of yarn. What you'll do is you're going to run your yarn through the glue. So you want to get it nice and sticky. Boosh. All right, and you can kind of, it's nice and messy. I love it. All right, so now you have your sticky yarn. What you'll do is you can make some of these really cool twirly designs. You're going to just put it on. Now, if you want, you can make it like a proper handle and just kind of wrap it around really tight like that. And you can have a longer length of yarn just so you have a better grip, right? So you can make it longer. Or if you want to kind of have like this cool like unicorn horn design, just kind of pull it up. You can do it that way. If it's not sticking, just get some extra glue and slurm it on. This is the best part, getting messy. So you could do all different sort of designs with your yarn like that. What you're going to want is probably just something to kind of rest it on so it can dry without getting stuck. And now the other example we'll do, and so for this, what you want to do is you want to let it dry, and then afterwards you can paint over it, use some acrylic paint or spray paint if you're able to be able to spray over it. And then, like I said, you could use Sharpie or anything like that to be able to color it, or just extra acrylic paint to add some designs and really cool textures to it. Another option you can do is if you have any sort of clay or Play-Doh. Got some air dry clay over here. And grab a wand. I don't know how much I'm gonna need, but I wanna make like something that has a cool handle so the wand really fits in my hand nicely. So you're gonna work it and you're just going to glob it over your handle. You're gonna need a little bit more. Soften it up a little bit. And the best part is you can make it so it really fits perfectly in the palm of your hand. You can hold it if you're left-handed, right-handed. Kind of hold it in your palm and be like, I want to have like the pinch grip right here so I can swish and flick, right? You can make it a little bit flatter. You could do that so you have a nice little end. At this point, you can add like any stones or gems you may want to do to make it really fancy. If you want to make any of those cool designs, you can make one of those little Play-Doh snakes. There we go. Working on it. There we go. You can make yours a little bit thinner, but then you can even make really cool design. Oh, this clay is a little bit crumbly, I should say. So mine may not work as well, but if you have any of those soft clays or Play-Doh, it should roll out really nicely for you. So maybe for this one, this air dry clay isn't the best. It'll be good for a nice big handle for you. You could do any sorts of things. Maybe you want to make the elder wand and you could put on the knobs instead. So you could take off some of your wand end here, right? And you could put the 3 big clumps for the elder wand Just be careful using it, right? It's got like 3 nubs. Take a little bit extra off here. And then when you're done, you would just set it off to dry. Let's add that 3rd nub. And voila, you have Dumbledore's wand, the Elder Wand. So those are some fun ways you can make wands. And then the same thing, once it's dry, you can go ahead and paint it and do whatever you want. Make it cool colors or leave it plain. You can use Sharpie over it to color it, or acrylic paint. Voila, you've got your Elder Wand. Have fun, and maybe if you're lucky, you might have some sparkles that shoot out the end once you've chosen your wand. Otherwise, what you could do, put a little glue on the tip and put some sparkles, and it's just like Harry Potter when his wand chooses him. Enjoy and have fun making your wands.